Morning, Namaskar, and Sat Shri Akal. Today I'm going to deal with the topic A Truly Beautiful Mind. This is the chapter from Class 9 Beehive NCERT book. Talking about the introduction of the chapter, this is the story of Albert Einstein, who is regarded as a visionary and world citizen. The story tries to show him as a human being, a fairly ordinary person who had his likes and dislikes, his streaks of rebellion and his problems. Over time, the name Einstein became synonym for genius. His work changed our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March in 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Till the age of 2.5 years, he could not speak, and when he started speaking, he spoke every word twice. Einstein was an introvert child who was termed rather boring by his playmates. Einstein started to learn playing the violin at the young age of 6, as per his mother's wish. At the age of 15, his family moved to Munich. He did not feel comfortable with the strict discipline at the school and left it. On completing his schooling, he joined the university at Zurich because the atmosphere there was more liberal and accepted new ideas and concepts. He showed more interest in physics and mathematics. He met a fellow student, Meleva Merrick, at the university. She was equally intelligent and clever. Later on, they married and had 2 sons, but unfortunately, their marriage did not survive and were divorced in 1919. After completing his education, Albert worked as a technical expert in the patent office at Bern. Here he worked secretly on his idea of relativity. In 1915, he published his paper on special theory of relativity, followed by the world famous equation E is equal to mc square. In 1915, he published his paper on general theory of relativity, which gave an absolutely new definition to the concept of gravity. This theory made him a famous figure. In 1919, during the solar eclipse, his theory came out to be accurate and revolutionized physics. As you can see the picture, Einstein's general theory of relativity suggests that the sun gravity bends the path of light from distant stars. So it's a testable prediction, but only during a solar eclipse. So the eclipse of 1919 fit the bill nicely. In 1933, he emigrated to the USA as Nazis had come to power in Germany. He did not want his finding and research to be used for destruction. In 1938, when Germany discovered the principle of nuclear fission, he was the first person to write to the American presidents about the dangers of the atomic bombs. In 1945, when America dropped the atomic bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima, he was deeply hurt. He wrote to the United Nations for the formation of a world government to prevent reoccurrence of such destruction. He spent his later days in politics advocating world peace and democracy. He died at the age of 76 in the year 1955. Talking about the message of the chapter, this account of the life and personality of the famous scientist Einstein gives us the message that a beautiful mind possesses not only innovative ideas but also makes sincere efforts to use these ideas for the well being of mankind. Science should be solely devoted to the promotion of worldwide peace and prosperity. If used for destructive purposes, the scientific inventions and discoveries can wreak havoc on the earth. Talking about theme of the chapter, this brief sketch of the life and achievements of the great genius Albert Einstein reveals that extraordinary personalities with exceptional intellectual capabilities are not necessarily noticed during the early years. The author focuses on two aspects of Einstein's personality: as a scientist and as a human being. As a scientist, his marvelous discoveries created a revolution, and as a human being, he worked towards peace and democracy in the world. Talking about famous quotes of Albert Einstein, everyone is a genius. If you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. This is a famous quote of Albert Einstein. Another quote is, imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Learn from yesterday. Live for today. Hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning. I hope you understood. Thank you very much.